Welcome. We are Ann and George Neff of Dr. Neff's Incredible Puppet Company. We would like to share with you and answer the questions that visitors to our Arts in Bloom site always ask. Of course, the puppets always hear the questions too, and they've asked to participate. Aunt Mildred, would you lead us off? Why, of course, dear. What kind of puppets do you do?
Actually, we use all kinds. Hand puppets, shadow puppets, rod puppets, whatever it takes to tell this story. Here are the iconic hand puppets we made for their show, Punch and Judy. These are hand puppets for an old Italian script, Zeza. That's Mildred. Chet the Boxer and Elphys, who are here, are the backbone of our peanut butter players, who star in 6 shows. They even put on a shadow show in their Elves and Shoemaker. Oh, our matriarch, Mildred. Watch and see if she shows up again during this presentation. This is Nomus from Pictures at an Exhibition.
Elphys the elf.
Do you really make your own puppets and shows?
Yes, we do. We construct complete model theaters. We also build props and stages and sew the curtains. And we build almost all of the puppets. One of the challenges for our circus show was to put together a huge British seaside puppet stage. Our circus show, Under the Little Top. Here are the acts. And this is the cast.
Chet the Boxer. What about marionettes?
Although we do have a few very special marionettes, we don't have a whole string puppet show. However, we have developed a simple rod marionette based on traditional European puppets. This has become our most extravagant show, performed at Italian festivals. We have 4 different episodes. Here are George and Henry in the workshop, building that monster you saw in the last photo.
Joel the Troll.
How do you decide which shows to build?
Sometimes we perceive a demand for a particular type of show, say an outdoor show like our circus. Other times we build a show, well, because someone asked. A request for a Cinderella show got us into making a complete shadow show using overhead projectors to accompany a live guitar performance.
As a puppeteer, what is your inspiration, dear?
We may see another puppeteer do something interesting, or spy a new building method or material. When we come across an intriguing story, we ask, now, how could we tell this one visually with objects like puppets and effects? Our rainbow crow was drawn from a Lenape Indian legend. It was fascinating to do the effects and get the permission to perform this from the Lenape storyteller.
What are you doing now?
We've scaled down a bit and braced model or toy theater. There is a chant to describe toy theater. It's got an arch, it's miniature, it's made of paper, it's flat, and you can do it yourself. Except that we attach our paper to wooden frames for stability and longevity. This was our first attempt. Here's the Nativity, a demanding venture. This proscenium, that arch, frames our original toy theater production of Rip Van Winkle. Here are the flat characters from Rip. They entered on sliders from the side. This last is the photo of Treasure Island Library, a show yet to be completed.
Well, do you put on shows here? If not, then where can we see your shows?
We rarely perform here, but we will perform almost anywhere else people would like to see one of our shows, except at birthday parties. Here you can see us performing in a private home for a large audience, in church, at an Italian festival, and in Crockett Park.
Can I come here to learn to be a puppeteer?
I'm sorry, no. At least not yet. But we do put on workshops and teach puppetry at a lot of other places. Retired from Rowan University, we found ourselves asked to teach puppetry at venues like the Salem County YMCA, at puppetry festivals in Atlanta, and even for grown-ups at the Salem County Art League. Of course, whenever we're open for Arts in Bloom, we'll be teaching how to make a puppet.
We also rehearse here.
This is true. We rehearse here at the farm sometimes late into the night. There is a group of dedicated puppeteers who have worked with us through the years, all of them George's former students. We couldn't have done all this without them. I would like to give a shout out to acknowledge Mary Benson and Jeff Cleve, along with Pat Ahern, who's not pictured, and most especially the late Henry Garrison, who all live on in the company's puppetry creations.
One last question. Why do you do all this? It looks like so much work.
It's very satisfying to create things, to make something you are proud of, and to perform that production, one from which other people take pleasure. Yes, it is work, often hard work, under time pressures, but in the end, or at the end, it really is fun. And these people seem to think it's fun too. It is magic when a young person believes. It is fun when people, a kid, want to try puppetry. It is fun when someone buys into the magic and kisses a puppet's hand. It is fun when we look back at what we have done. We have been involved with Arts in Bloom since 2009. This photo is one of our first show.
One year, an Arts in Bloom visitor introduced herself as a neighbor from down our own road. She said, "You know, I've always wondered what you do back here." After coming to visit, she learned, and now so have you.
Basically, George and I have been taking a merry romp through the magical world of puppetry during these years of Dr. Neff's incredible puppet company,
which will be celebrating its 40th anniversary in 2020.
And we're still at it, doing puppetry. The calls still come in to put a show together and perform, like this toy theater presentation we did in January of 2020. Thanks for watching.
Ta-ta!
Bye now.
See ya.
Oh, goodbye.
Hope to see you in the fall.